Welcome back to the channel and thank you for tuning in, everybody.
What's up, brother? You like that? Yeah.
Lower the combustion rate. Okay guys, we are outside for now. I'll clean the carburetor up. And I put a 70 jet in it. Now I didn't clean it like as if I was giving it to someone, that kind of clean. I just cleaned it so it was, pretty looking for the most part. See how good that is. I don't know what jet comes in at stock. I think, like all the different websites tell you different sizes from 55 to 60, 65, 70s. I honestly don't know which is which. The stock jet does not have markings on it. That alone is a problem, because you can't tell nothing, And I know LA Hover put up a video about figuring out size of the jet by using solder. I'm not saying it's a bad idea. I'm saying I'm not doing it. So I'd rather just shoot blanks and waste my time, because that seems more promising. Not really, but that's what I'm going to do anyway. Okay, I'll spin you around and see if we can get it to fire. If it does, see how bad it is. The whole time I was going like this, thinking that was a choke off. I'm an idiot, guys. I am a straight. You already know it. I'm an idiot. But I was trying to start it with it up, which is choke. So I was like, okay, it's not starting without choke. I pushed it down, which isn't choke. But all of a sudden I was thinking it was choke, and it started right up. I'm like, okay, and then sitting there trying to rev it, so I tried to take it off choke by pushing it up, which is putting choke on, and it started stalling out. I'm like, oh man, it's only running on choke. And then when I pull up here in front of the camera, I'm like, wait a second, idiot. That isn't choke. You have the choke off. It wouldn't start with choke. You would only run without choke, idiot. So I'm an idiot. Don't mind me. So we're going to take it and we're going to run it around a little bit to see how it is, because I came back immediately thinking I have to put a different jet in, but I do not. It should be okay-ish. So I'm going to see how, I'm going to get it up to operating temperature, see how it runs, and depending on how it pulls and stuff, I'll make a decision on what's next. If we need a different jet, I'll check the needle and see what we can do there, because I think it's, while I'm here, let me just check it right now. Screw it, right guys? I'm just gonna put it all the way down. We'll put it on the fattest, and we'll see how it is. Okay, this is a 75 jet. Needle in the fattest position. Okay guys, so I'm not gonna take you out for a spin on it real quick. You're just gonna have to take my word for it. So I took it for a spin and it was bogging down real hard. And when it bogs like that, it means it's lean. And it didn't really have any power to get up and go. Only thing you can do, I'm guessing, at that point, is put in a bigger what's it? Right? We need a bigger jet. And if we put a bigger jet, should be good. I got myself, very first one I pulled out is an 80. Okay guys, we have got the 80 in, and we got the needle set on the fattest position, if I do remember correctly. Oh, we gotta turn the fuel on. Okay, let's give her heck. Oop. Fire it off. Oh, it's on choke. That's my bad. Get it back up to operating temperature. I forgot to tighten the axle. Oh my goodness, that's what I needed to do. Holy Chimboli. Man, am I dumb. Look at this. Yeah. It's a little loose, guys. Totally forgot to tighten that up. Let's walk this back. Nah, you know I'm not gonna walk it back. We're gonna ride it. I hand tighten it, guys, so it should be fine. That makes a lot of sense though why it was so wobbly on me before. Just using my little channel locks. But that will work okay. Okay, that's better. Now we're tight. Should we check the other side? Probably. Yeah, that one's nice and tight. So, and the wheel, look at this. And our pedals loose. Well, this bike is just falling apart on me here, huh? How did all this stuff get loose? Who knows? It's a test mule. I don't really pay attention to it. I pretty much just threw a motor on it and went to town with it. I definitely didn't look it over. This bike needs a set of pedals, honestly, because this pedal's busted on this side. Okay, let's try it again. Oh, much more stable. What I want to look for is I want to get it up to max speed, like the headwind right there, and see how it sounds at full throttle, if it's 4-stroking or what have you. Still sounds boggy, but it sounds better than it did. Still nothing, but we're already going faster than we were, which isn't very fast. It's probably 15 miles an hour. I don't even think we're hitting 20. We're gonna go ahead and change the needle. See how the needle is on this. Yeah, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna change the needle on it and see if that helps. We're gonna lean the needle out. It doesn't sound bad, but it sounds like it's still just too much. Let's do a quick needle change and see how that helps it. Because as it is, I mean, it feels much better, but it could still need more fuel. I mean, this is a heavily modified motor at this point. You know, it's not stock no more. It could very well need, like if I was to put an aftermarket carburetor on here, I might run a 90 jet, you know, easily. Oh, look, I have it up at the top. So does that mean I'm gonna put it on the fat and see if that helps. Let's see how that does. See if this makes it run even better. Okay, so now we are needle in the fattest position. Too fat. I think it's also giving me an idea for what I need to do for the needle or for the jet. Way too fat. Maybe it's already 80 is too fat. Yeah, I think the needle is way too fat, and now we need a smaller or larger jet, and we got to lean out the needle. Because when you just free rev it without any weight on the motor, it revs right up, and it wants to really spin, but then it kind of, you feel at the very top kind of bog a little. Okay guys, so we jumped right up the ladder, went right to a 90. There's so little noise, like compared to when I was doing the dial reads and stuff with that carburetor, the sounds are different. Like when you hear it just bogs, that's all you really can tell. It doesn't have any spit and sputter except for 4-stroking. So I'm kind of shooting blanks here, but we're going to a 90, which I think is extremely large, but maybe not. We shall see. I also put the needle on the leanest setting because it did not like the fat setting. but it did like max RPM. So I don't know. Let's see. We're primed. Motor is cold again. No choke. What's up, brother? You like that? Yeah.
Badass.
Oh, thanks. I'm tuning it out right now. Trying to figure out what jet I need and stuff, but yeah.
Why don't you, I hear it. You gotta be tuned a little bit.
Yeah. It's. I'm not sure what it's doing.
Lower the combustion rate. Can you?
What, make it higher compression? Yeah, I mean, I can, but this is actually, this motor is...
Compression, I mean, how much do you weigh?
Me? 280.
Then leave it the way she is.
Yeah, this is gonna be for, this is serious for my YouTube channel. I'm doing like porting and show you how you could do like real simple mods for like no money.
What's your YouTube channel?
Johnny's Motorized Bicycles.
Can I be in the video?
Sure. Say what's up.
Hey, what's up, everybody? shout out 908. This is your boy Al coming at you. Yo, you cool people, man. God bless your bike. Keep it real. Am I gonna be in the video?
Yeah. It'd probably be like a month and a half till it comes out, but it'll be there.
Great, much success and much love. Follow the Lord.
Oh, there you go.
Amen. God bless you.
All right, man. Thanks, man. Have a good one.
You too, brother.
Okay. Let's see what it does here. Leaner setting. We might have to go down on jet. It might be, because it only feels like it's getting worse. Yeah, feels like it's getting worse. Yeah, you can hear it. Four-stroking even at full throttle. Way too big of a jet. Okay, so it did not. It's at 85. Let's go midway. Let's try middle. Well, I wish there was an easier way to change this jet. I'll be honest with you, because that is so pain in the butt. All right, we're just going right down to an 85, and hopefully it works. More. Last test drive, it wasn't even bringing me up this. I got full throttle open right now. Man, it's way closer. I'm thinking 82. Yeah, that's not full throttle. That's like just below full throttle. Twist. Yeah, let's try 82. Oh man, this thing wants to go. If I get this jet figured out, man. I'll get a little monster. Getting closer, you can hear it. So close, guys, so close. Okay, that was so much better than before. So that's an 85. We need to try an 82. Okay, we are good. Let's give her a heck. Let's see it'll same. 82 jet. dark out. I'm gonna have to call it quitski soon. It gets dark just too quick. I am not enjoying this at the moment. I feel like we're right here, but something is holding me back. Okay. I wonder if it would benefit from like a third transfer, like if that's the problem. But that was a different spot than it was doing it before. So obviously the needle's in a different spot right now. Like right here. We're at low speed and it started, I could feel it. Like it wasn't obviously pulling hard because you don't see the speed, but I can feel the actual, I can feel the way the bike is pulling, the energy of the bike, like the way it's pulling me on handlebars, if that makes sense. My butt dyno. There you go. My butt dyno at that exact spot, you can feel it just, oh, hey, a blurb of goodness. In it now. We never even tried 78 before, but my reasoning is it's not getting any better. And to me, it should be getting better. So, like it was doing better with the stock jet. So, what's that about? Maybe I need to go smaller. Maybe I'm going the wrong way the whole time. Guys, this is definitely the best jet. At least now I have full range of throttle, which I wasn't really getting before. Picked up speed. Like there's different spots for the throttle right now. Okay, that is the best it sounded yet. We're gonna take and leave the 78 in for now. Like at the present moment, I could literally ride this somewhere, I think. I think I could ride it. If I had to take this bike somewhere, I could ride it as is. Do I think it is appropriate? No. We're not giving up on it, that's for sure. Let's do a needle change. We are going to go down. See how that feels. We're one from the bottom. We were one from the top before. We're going forward. That picked up a little bit. Not off the line, but hot. Look at the train. Choo-choo. There is a train to my right. We are going slightly faster than it at the moment. We made up about a half a car. guys, I think that's where we're gonna left off for now. I'll come out tomorrow and I'll be putzing around with this more. But we're at a 78 jet and we're second from the bottom. I think I'm gonna go the opposite way because I put the 78 in and it got a lot better. Now I'm playing around with the needle and it's not making much difference. So I'm gonna go back down the other way. Okay, we're back at it today. I got choke on and we're just gonna get it to cooperating temperature. It is cold out today. I mean, it is freaking cold out. I got some layers on. I don't know if I have enough layers on, to be honest with you. Because it is cold. And it still doesn't have any power. Now, we went up and down, but we kind of went up quickly. I'm going down now because I think I jumped up too quick. So we are going to have to putz around with it and try. I think we're going to go down another jet. But just sitting there revving it like that, it sounds rich to me. Okay, we're taking out a 78. Putting in a 75. Now the 78, I played with the needle to make sure, because I'm noticing these stock carbs, they got a lot more to do, like the needle has a lot more to do with the way it functions than like the performance aftermarket carbs do, like the OKOs and stuff. That's just something I'm noticing. Like the OKOs doesn't have near as much difference, but these, like if the jet ain't right, it throws off the entire band. Okay, let's do it. Let's see how she is. Start right up. Always good. Oh, it sounds way better already. We definitely need to fix the jet. I mean the needle. I think this exhaust is causing me trouble too, to be honest with you. I wonder if this would do better with a drilled out exhaust cap. Just change that cap real quick on here. Oh, there it is. Hey Santa! Santa's elf! How you doing? Look, that's cool. I got a couple from my dyno reeds. I just drilled a couple holes in the cap and let it flow a little better. Best yet, but still sounds closer. Good. So you guys saw it. It definitely sounded better with the jet a little leaner, but I still think it needs to be slightly leaner. So we'll turn the fuel off. There is a 75 in it right now. I'm gonna get the 72 and I'm gonna put the 72 in it. But as of yet, this is the best sounding we had it. So, okay, I'll turn you off and I'll turn you back on. Okay, we got a 72 and the needle I left where it was. It's at the top, it's lean. So we're just gonna see how this sounds and take it from there. Probably mess with the needle a little. Change the needle. I put the needle down, the clip down, which makes it fatter. It's second from the bottom, so let's see. guys, I don't know. It's not giving me what I want. I'm lost. I don't get it. I feel like it should be good by now, and it is not. Okay guys, so my camera died and I was still out here putzing around with the Mule. So you've seen in the earlier clips, I cannot get this thing to work. I got it to work better, but not work the way I feel it should. With the work I did to it, this thing should fly. So I started putzing around with the exhaust because I kind of think it sounded like it was, remember guys, 11 months I've been doing this. I'm not that good with it. I'm still learning what every sound means and what you have to do to make it work better. So I took the exhaust cap off. See how it's only got the one hole for where the screw goes through? So I took that off and I'm gonna show you in a second what it is. I was gonna put this one on. I still am. See how it's got the two holes in it? That's the one I drilled out for either my YD100 or his YD100, I don't remember, because it needed to flow better. It had power, but it felt like it was restricted some. So I'm gonna take you right now with no cap on, which it needs back pressure, so I don't think this is the best it would be. But it was so drastically different that I had to go get my camera with the fresh battery that says it's only one battery line. What the heck, yo? All right, let me get you on and guys, now remember, the port timings that I gave this, I gave it so it doesn't really rev to the moon, but it should be really torquey. And that's what it's doing. It's definitely got a little bit of torque to it. So let's start her up and you'll hear it. So, not too bad. Now, what I'm gonna do real quick is I'm gonna throw on this end. This has the holes cut out from the YD100. I wanna see how it does with stock pipe, but more breathing room, which I'm thinking should help it. I think they're 2 1/4 inch, or maybe not quarter, I think 1/8 inch. I think you're supposed to drill like a 1/4 inch hole in the pipe. I drilled 2 1/8 inch holes because I figured that's the same equivalent, but we'll see. Okay guys, cap is on. That has the 2 holes in it. Much quieter. Look at this, instantly back to bleh. Oh, not totally, it's still, oh, it's full a little, but not the same. But way better than it was when it stopped. Yeah, you know guys, this is really the first time I'm ever doing something like this. First time I'm doing something with this caliber or level of known port duration that I'm giving the motor. So I really didn't know the difference in sounds. To me, it was just sounding like a bog. But as you found out in the video, I learned that that was really the sound of it choking, not on fuel, but on air, on spent gases. They were not getting evacuated from the motor fast enough at a quick enough rate. I do remedy this problem completely in a later video, but this video is already really long, so I'm going to be cutting it off pretty soon here. Just a little more explaining, but I wanted to touch base and let you know that's exactly what it was. It wasn't the jetting, so all that I did with the jetting was completely a waste of time, so to speak. It did teach me the difference of good and bad with the exhaust not flowing properly, and now I know the different sounds for all that. But the bike is running pretty good at the current state. It's definitely farther along than you see it in these videos here, but no matter what, we're getting on track, and I'm excited that we figured this out. Thanks for watching so far, guys. I hope you enjoy the rest of it. Looking forward to showing you all. Okay guys, I find that interesting. It definitely did better, but not what I really want, but much better. That makes me think then, should I cut all the baffles out? Well, I think what I'm gonna do, now that it's boiling hot, I'm going to take this off, put the MZ on, because I think that makes sense. Okay guys, we got a small problem. The MZ does not fit on there because the frame gets in the way. So what we're gonna try to do, we're gonna cut this pipe off of here, see if that helps, so it doesn't have to go all the way through. We're gonna take it back out. It's gonna be cold, but all this is I cut the pipe off the baffle. I didn't take the baffles actually out. It's got more pop. Like the sounds pop here. Well, right here, this shows that you do all this work to your bike and you don't get the exhaust out of it. That work don't do you no good. This motor is way different than it was before. Put the MZ on it, but it won't do me no good. See if we can beat this straight. Oh, a little fast part of the hill right there. This is steeper right here. Stop almost. No pedal. That's pulling me up, I think. There we go. Nice. This is the only exhaust I got that could fit on here. But maybe I can get, I can't cut it off and weld it. That's what I would like to do. I'd like to cut it off here and, you know, gut it like that and then re-weld it on. I can't do that. The only thing I can really think of is if I pop the bottom off, maybe I can cut it with a cut-off wheel with my rotary tool or chisel it out. Not sure how it would work. But with this stock pipe and just cutting that pipe off so it didn't have to filter through all the baffles, it was much better. I honestly think putting a hole in the bottom of it would help it a lot too. But first I really want to clean all that baffling out of there. Because once I get the pipe breathing better, then I can re-jet and stuff. All right guys, I think that's all for today. I don't think I'm gonna do it to another pipe because this pipe fits this bike. And honestly, that's my limiting factors with this bike is the size of it. Because I can't put the MZ on it. And I don't think the motor's gonna swing out. This is how much I cut off. Now, when I do this to the muffler, I'm gonna cut it flush on the inside, so it's just the cap. And I'm gonna do my best to get out all that stuff that's in there. So it just comes straight out of here, into here, and then out there. Yeah, I think that's my goal.